Manuel Francisco dos Santos, better known as Garrincha, was one of the best soccer players in the history of Brazil. He was born in Pau, Brazil, in the state of Rio de Janeiro, on October 28, 1933. From an early age, Garrincha was already demonstrating his ability with the ball. But Garrincha's career was not easy. He was born into a poor family and had a difficult childhood. At the age of 3, he contracted polio, which left his right leg short and atrophied. Even so, he never let this stop him from playing soccer. On the contrary, it was this limitation that made him develop his ability with his left leg, which would become his main weapon on the pitch. At the age of 14, he was discovered by Botafogo, the club where he would become an idol and win most of his successes. Garrincha started playing soccer professionally at the age of 18 for Botafogo. In his first game, he scored a goal and showed all his talent. Garrincha became an idol for Botafogo fans and won several titles for the club. With the Botafogo jersey, Garrincha won 2 Campeonato Carioca titles and a Rio São Paulo tournament. But it was with the Brazilian national team that he became a legend. Garrincha participated in 3 World Cups with the Brazilian national team: Sweden 1958, Chile 1962, and England 1966. His first participation in a World Cup was in 1958, when Brazil won its first World Cup title. Garrincha was one of the most outstanding players of the Brazilian team in that competition. He scored 4 goals in 6 matches and was voted best player in the final against Sweden, in which he scored one of the goals in Brazil's 5-2 victory. In the 1962 World Cup, Garrincha assumed even more leadership of the Brazilian national team, as Pelé was injured in the second match of the tournament. Garrincha was the team's most outstanding player, scoring 4 goals in 5 games and leading Brazil to its second World Cup title. In the final against Czechoslovakia, Garrincha scored a goal and was again voted player of the match. Despite not performing as brilliantly in 1966, Garrincha is considered one of the best players in World Cup history. He scored 9 goals in 12 World Cup matches and was instrumental in Brazil's victories in 1958 and 1962. In addition to the World Cups, Garrincha also won the Roca Cup, 1957 and 1960, the Atlantic Cup, 1956 and 1960, and the Bernardo O'Higgins Cup, 1959. In total, he played 50 games with the Brazilian national team and scored 12 goals. Garrincha was one of the most skillful and charismatic players to ever step on a soccer field. His refined technique, speed, and ability to improvise made him a unique player. But Garrincha was not the same genius off the field. He had a peculiar personality and a troubled life. This did not prevent him from becoming one of the best players of all time. He had several problems with alcoholism and infidelity, which caused the end of his first marriage, with whom he had 7 children. Garrincha also had financial problems and was even imprisoned for not paying child support. Despite all his problems, Garrincha was always loved by his teammates and fans. He was known for his humility and simplicity. Sadly, Garrincha passed away on January 20, 1983, at the age of 49, due to cirrhosis of the liver. His death was a great loss for Brazilian soccer and for the whole world. But his legacy as a player and as a person is eternal. Garrincha was one of the greatest soccer players of all time and a person who will always be remembered with great affection and admiration.